In track and field, it's not uncommon for talent to be recognized at a young age. From even before high school, the best athletes start to establish their dominance on the sport, and possibly the best example of this is Katelyn Tuohy, born on March 18, 2002. The New York native has sent shockwaves through the sport as she's progressed through her early career. But this early success begs the question, where did Katelyn Tuohy come from, and how did she become one of the greatest track and field athletes of our generation? Let's take a look at the fast history of Katelyn Tuohy. Before Tuohy ever competitively touched a track, she had a drive for the sport. As a fifth grader, Tuohy would often tag along with her older brother Patrick's practices, and that's where her career truly began. Brian Diglio, the distance coach at North Rockland High School, noticed that the young Tuohy's form was extremely efficient and relaxed. After a few years of training in the 7th grade, Tuohy started flexed her abilities. Competing regularly against high schoolers, Tuohy showed no fear and rarely lost. After her 2 years of competing as a middle schooler, Tuohy finally reached high school. And it was amazing. After a year of training, Tuohy found her stride in her sophomore year. An undefeated cross-country landed her first national cross-country title, and was only a glimpse into what was to come. In her junior season, Tuohy exploded as possibly the best high school athlete of all time. After breaking the cross-country national high school record with a time of 16:06.87, Tuohy continued the momentum. With records in the mile, 3,000 meters, and 5,000 meters, Tuohy left every other athlete in her dust. Although her senior year was cut short due to problems with the pandemic and her schooling, Tuohy still had a dominant effort, competing fiercely with professional athletes, and leaving her fellow high school runners far behind her. Here is the part in Katelyn Tuohy's career where things picked up the pace, literally. In her first year as an athlete for North Carolina State University, everyone was watching to see whether Tuohy would hold up against stronger fields, but she quickly put any doubts to rest. After a freshman year with little racing due to COVID, Tuohy finally got her chance to shine in 2021 and 2022. A mix of high-placing cross-country finishes prepared her for her 2022 season, where she went off. In the 1,500 and 5,000 meters, Tuohy broke into the collegiate top 10 lists with times of 4:06.84 and 15:14.61. She later went on to win the NCAA Division I 5,000 meters championships with a time of 15:18.39. Moving into her 2022 cross-country season, Tuohy continued to assert her dominance. After winning the ACC championships and helping her team advance to the NCAA championships, the stage was set for Tuohy to finally take her shot at the title. After trailing Florida Gators athlete Parker Valby through 5,000 meters, Tuohy came back from an 11-second deficit to win the individual and team titles. Only some of the best of all time have been able to execute races with such power and control. Most recently, Tuohy has continued to prove her status of one of the greatest of all time. On January 28, 2023, Tuohy blazed to a new indoor NCAA mile record with a time of 4:24.26, breaking the 14-year-old record set back in 2009 by Jenny Simpson. More recently, at the Milrus Games in her home state of New York, Tuohy set a new NCAA 3,000 meters time of 8:35.20, destroying the old record by over 6 seconds. At the ACC Indoor Track and Field Championships, Tuohy gained a standing ovation from the crowd after gapping the field in the 3,000 meters dash and finishing with a time of 8:51.92. And now we arrive at the present, where Katelyn Tuohy is set to run at the NCAA Indoor Track and Field Championships and is the clear favorite to win. From 7th grade to a junior in college, Tuohy has been at the top of track and field. Record after record, win after win, Tuohy has become one of the best track and field athletes of all time, and at an extremely young age. But here's where I turn it over to you. What do you think about Tuohy? How far will she go in her career? The World Championships, the Olympics, maybe even a gold medal? Let me know. Please like and subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.